The Normans were a group of 10th and 11th century Vikings who established a settlement in northern France, and their descendants were all called Normans. A pact between King Charles III of West Francia and Rollo, a Viking leader, outlined the Duchy of Normandy, a territory which was controlled by a Viking duke. Welcome to the Vikings Code, and today we will be talking about how historians and archaeologists have looked, interpreted, and written about the Viking and Norman presences in England and Ireland. Vikings became a part of English and Irish history from the 780s when they raided, fought, then settled, and became part of the culture. Then there was dynastic rivalry and competing claims to be a state, and the Vikings became a part of history. Sven Forkbeard of Denmark was able to get the crown for his son Canute in 1016. In Ireland, the creation of the Kingdom of Dublin and the failed attempts by outside powers in the Norse world to invade Ireland in 1014 and 1098 to 1103 show that these things didn't work out. He invaded southern England in 1066, and over the next 20 years, Norman rule was established over the majority of the country. It is no surprise that Duke William of Normandy took over. The Normans came to England in 1066 when the Northumbrian rebellion against Harold II and the Norwegian invasion led by Harald Hardrada, which narrowly failed at the Battle of Stamford Bridge on September 25, 1066. This is an important fact about the Norman invasion. Following William's victory at Hastings and his assumption of the throne, a Danish campaign against England failed in 1069 to 1070. A Norman army led by people from West Wales, who were representing King Henry II, arrived in Ireland in 1196 to 1171. They took over the towns and the countryside and quickly took over all of Ireland. Thus, the Norman invasions relate very closely to the dynastic era of foreign involvement, and in their ambition and comprehensiveness, they are comparable to current Viking or Scandinavian exploits in Britain and Ireland. In the 11th century, the speed and opportunism of Viking and Norman incursions are complementary to one another. The evidence and scholarly focus on the networking and participation of Vikings from northern France in early periods of Scandinavian raiding, colonization, and assimilation in England and Ireland, and vice versa, is far less clear. Despite the fact that the establishment of the Duchy of Normandy did not take place in isolation from events occurring across the English Channel, the two histories have remained poorly linked. This may be considered a curious historical omission on our part. So friends, this ends today's video, and if you have any thoughts or questions, please let us know in the comments section. Stay tuned with us, and we'll see you in our next one.